A high school baseball star who was facing nearly 80 years in prison will avoid jail time after pleading no contest to 10 felony charges, including rape, sexual battery, and strangulation of 2 teen girls. Thanks to a plea deal, the 18-year-old will keep a clean record if he obeys his youthful offender plan until he turns 19, which is less than a year from now. So, Josh, I went through all the state statutes on this, and one thing stuck out to me is when you upgrade a charge to an adult and you bypass this youthful offender, you can do it for 2 reasons. The youth cannot be rehabilitated, or the public cannot be protected. Okay, this is 2 defendants here, victims here. The public can't be protected when this guy on the street, right?
No, you're absolutely right. He's demonstrated through his own actions that the public can't be defended. If this were a one-time thing, you could understand perhaps an argument. Even then, I would still find the whole situation to be shocking.
Right.
But you could at least wrap your head around the argument that they could say that he's eligible for some sort of rehabilitation and not a threat. But I think he's demonstrated through his own actions that he is, in fact, a threat. I understand the legal mechanism by which this happened, but what I don't understand is how it was allowed to happen, how prosecutors didn't get involved, how the judge didn't get involved. Somebody didn't say that, listen, we realize this law exists and somebody can take advantage of it, but this is not the kind of candidate. When I was a prosecutor here in Los Angeles, we routinely would see these types of cases with these charges, or even less than this, seen easily decades in prison. So the idea that we're talking about within a matter of a year or so, and no jail time whatsoever, some probation, community service, he could be walking away from this. I understand the frustration coming from the victims' families.
Frustrated to say the least. I mean, we have Jesse Mack Butler, right? We're going to talk about this POS today. We're going to talk about the judge that decided to reduce his sentence. I have an alleged clip of him during one of his assaults, but let's get to it. Cue the clip.
That boy is good.
Your wallet and phone and stuff. So, okay. Your what?
They're in the car.
Well, okay, it's fine. It's not locked or anything, is it? Okay. So, can you tell him what you just told me, or?
Yeah. So we're here. We're obviously going to place you under arrest. There's a warrant for your arrest. We're going to take you to the jail. I told your mom that she can contact a bondsman. And you shouldn't be very long, but there just is a process for paperwork and stuff. But right now you do have to come with us, and I do have to put you in handcuffs. So turn around for me.
You have to put him in handcuffs?
Why would they not put him in handcuffs? Like, the mom is just, you have these people that are so out of touch with reality, thinking, oh, this is my sweet little boy. No, that's your sweet little monster. And I get it, you know. Police officers, when making an arrest, right? You don't want to, I guess, intensify the situation, but damn, they're being polite as hell, aren't they? Could be me. Probably one of them.
Yeah. I'll get you out. For me?
I'll get you out.
Stay silent. Rick knows about this. Candy's on this. Dad's on his way. We're coming to get you, okay? Stay strong, okay? Say your prayers.
Prayers, right? After what he did, prayers. I mean, you can't make this stuff up.
Okay, so he's going to go right to the city of Stillwater jail, and if you'll just contact her, then she does this all the time. She knows what to do.
Yep.
Make sure
Okay.
she knows Stillwater Police Department, not a county.
Yeah.
Stillwater Police Department.
Yeah,
On Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them know that
perfect.
we're the ones that picked him up.
And when you say
Now you
we
get
are
to choose.
Stillwater
where it goes.
PD.
All right.
Stillwater PD.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way they don't think you went like straight
Sound
over
like you
to
know
the
somebody.
county.
Awful experience with the child.
Pass it down, spread your feet for me.
Nothing on their side.
That's Jess.
Protests now erupting in Oklahoma after a high school student accused of rape and strangulation will now avoid prison time. The body camera video of his arrest tonight and why he received lesser charges. Here's ABC's Rhiannon Alley.
Tonight, outrage in Oklahoma, protests erupting after a high school student accused of rape and strangulation will no longer serve prison time.
So turn around for me.
Body camera video showing authorities arresting then 17-year-old Jesse Butler back in March. Prosecutors initially charging him as an adult with 11 counts in connection to the alleged violent sexual assault of 2 victims.
Stay strong, okay? Say your prayers.
Butler had pleaded no contest and was facing significant prison time until prosecutors agreed to a defense request to downgrade him from an adult to a youthful offender. Instead, he was sentenced to counseling, rehabilitation, and community service, avoiding nearly 80 years behind bars. David, many parents and local lawmakers are blasting this deal that many say lets this young man basically walk free.
Exactly.
Rhiannon Alley with us tonight. Rhiannon, thank you.
So Jesse Butler, the young man I've been posting about recently, there's some more information about him that I want to share. Just a fair warning, this is a trigger warning, so.
Help me! Please help me!
Yes, this is Jesse, the one where his father used to work for Oklahoma State University and he got a tap on the wrist and avoided 80 years in prison. Yes, this one.
Mack Butler's mom heard the screams of one of Jesse's victims and did not stop it.
Yes, because statistically we know white moms will go down for the fall of their children's crimes at a 4 times higher rate than any other mother from any other race. This means our white moms actively defend criminals.
The door of their movie room and asked, "Is everything okay?" And when her darling baby boy Jesse told her everything was fine, she walked away, knowing she had just heard a young girl fighting off an attack and screaming no.
Sick. Fucking sick.
3 different girls to his home with at least his mother present, assault them, choke them unconscious, record it, and nearly take the life from one girl. There is a serious problem in that house.
Why isn't the mom in cuffs too? Lock that bitch up.
I just want to make this clear that if my 2 sons ever touch a woman inappropriately or without consent or mutual agreement that the touching is okay, my sons will go down and pay for any sort of thing that they do wrong because they're men and they need to own up to it and be a man.
It's progressively become more violent and more sadistic in just a few months' time. I cannot imagine what he is ultimately capable.
Like I said, mark my words, this man is sick. He was let off. He did not get his 80 years in prison. Mark my words. It's unfortunate, but this man will be involved in another case where he is actively trying to harm someone else because white...
How can you not ignore that as that being a possibility, right? You think he's just going to stop after these classes, this community service? No, he's a monster then. He will be a monster again. Or is that just me?
Men are told it's okay to do this.
Let's talk about Susan Worthington. This is the judge that reduced Jesse Mack Butler's sentence from 78 years to 150 hours of community service by reclassifying him as a youthful offender. Would you be surprised if I told you that Jesse is not the only predator that she has allowed out on the streets? This is Seth Swaim, and he was caught sexting and stalking a 13-year-old girl and even tried to climb into her bedroom window. He was charged and originally sentenced to 10 years behind bars, but after serving only 8 months, his sentence was suspended, meaning he was allowed to serve the rest of his sentence out on parole. And guess what? He reoffended. He targeted his 16-year-old coworker and she claims that he raped her. She filed a protective order and he violated that order 11 times. Each time he should have been put back in jail, but Judge Susan Worthington allowed him out and kept reducing his bond so that he was able to bond out and go back out and reoffend.
How does she still have a job as a judge? Like, is the system that corrupt where you let people out after these egregious crimes? It's like you're ignoring the fact, right? Like, I think this goes beyond what we can all recognize as white privilege. This is piece of shit privilege. A motherfucker this should be locked up, but they're not. Like, damn, like, how is she still a judge? How was this not overturned? I don't know how people like this get let free. I really don't.
Swaim is finally behind bars, but not because he kept violating that protective order. It's because the state finally revoked his probation on his previous conviction. It's time we finally do something about judges like this. Please go to my link tree and sign the petition to get her off the bench.
You know what would be so beautiful? Not turning an eye to blind justice, right? I get it. In certain instances, right, you feel like someone can be reformed. I don't feel like this is one of those instances. I feel like this is something where he knew exactly what it was that he was doing, so he should face the consequences. And I don't care who his dad knows. I don't care anything about any secret fraternity that they got going on. Situations like this need to be evaluated, right? You need to look at it for what it is. And there's no reason that he should be out. And to have the option for him to comply and his record be wiped clean by the age of 19 as if it never happened, that makes no sense to me at all. You know, I feel like there's a code of ethics involved. And I feel not only on the judge's part, but the scum-ass lawyers that were able to get this deal put on the table. But maybe that's just me. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. And until next time, if you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button to the right. And I got more dope content to the left. Until then, I'm out.
That boy is good.